Welcome to this midday market mood check with me Nandita, Khemka and my colleague Yatin, Mota. Well Yatin, it's pretty much range bound this Friday morning with the Nifty managing to defend that 17,800 mark, but it's largely in the red. The kind of gains that we saw yesterday have completely fizzled out, but if you look at the small cap index, that's still trading in the green. And when you look at some of the movers in today's session, once again, it's all about specific stocks. Of course, we know that 4 Adani group companies have seen a reduction in weightage when it comes to MSCI. And surprisingly, Adani Enterprise and Adani Ports are still in the green. It's Adani Transmission and Total Gas and ACC. The rest of the three companies that have seen a reduction in weightage that are trading in the red. Aside of that, when we talk about movers, Paytm saw a large block deal.
Block deal was
in fact, if I'm not mistaken, 3.4% stake has exchanged hands, and that stock is under pressure today. So new age tech firms are coming under pressure in today's session. Zomato saw a wider than expected loss, and that is what is driving losses on the counter today. Aside of that, metals are once again in the red. IT was also in the red, if I'm not mistaken. And when you talk about the top Nifty loser, it's HCL Tech, because that also saw a reduction in weight by the MSCI, and that has driven the stock lower by somewhere around 3% or thereabouts. Talk to me about the kind of movers and shakers you are picking up in today's session.
So, if you look at the markets, obviously the advanced decline ratio is almost 1:1. As Nandita was pointing out, 17,800 is acting as a good support in the markets, and for the past 2-3 sessions at least, we have seen that when the markets is around that 17,800 marks, we get support in the second half. So let's hope that today also is no different, and we try to take support at the current levels and move forward from here. Sectorally, PSU banks, media and auto stocks are doing well. On the losing side, we have metal, energy stocks weak in trade. And obviously, Nandita has spoken about Zomato, HCL Technologies, Paytm. But the other stocks to focus are the likes of Aurobindo Pharma, good results, and post the result stock is up 7%. Escorts, results were weak, but the management commentary was good in terms of how really they look at the business and the margin growth from here on, and hence that stock is up 6%. We have the likes of United Breweries reacting negatively to the earnings, and they have posted a loss this time, a surprise loss, and post that the stock is down 5%. We also have Fine Organics and Adani Transmission. These are the two stocks which are down by about 5% each, and obviously Adani Total Gas, Adani Transmission have seen the MSCI weightage cut, and hence that kind of pressure is seen there. However, Ambuja Cement and Adani Ports from the Adani pack are doing well, because there was no change to the weight in the MSCI, because there is no concern on shareholding pattern there, and hence that group stocks are doing well in trade. Adani Ports up by about 1.5%, being one of the top gainers on the Nifty.
Right, Yatin, LIC also reported a good set of numbers. Stock is up. I believe you had a word with the management. What is the outlook coming in from there?
So, they are expecting the business to pick up from here, and the digital initiatives to pick up. Obviously, we also asked them questions about the Adani exposure. They are not worried as such, because regulatorily their exposure is below the threshold, and they do expect that from here on things will move forward. They will also try to speak with the management to try to get clarity on most of the issues which have been pointed out by various firms in the marketplace. So let's see really how does the LIC stock react to the earnings outlook moving ahead, because probably the Adani issues have overshadowed the earnings and the expansion in the value of new business margins, which is the VNB margin as we call it for insurance companies. But broadly, apart from LIC, stock specific actions are happening in the marketplace, and obviously the markets yesterday also was lackluster, and today also the feeling is similar.
But Yatin, in the second half, we did see the markets pick up. In fact, I think we reclaimed the 17,900 mark very briefly. But right now, all of the major cues are out of the way. So, what is the kind of levels that we should be watching out for next week? Have you picked up anything from the experts that you've spoken to?
Experts are talking about as to remain very, very stock specific. Obviously, if you look at the index, nobody's really bothered. Because we have the Adani group stocks which are moving up and down, PSU banks moving down. Metals also, if you look at the week, it has been quite subnormal for them.
All that great.
Earnings also, and I think overall the dollar index is also moving quite fast on the upside, which is not great for metal stocks. So various factors because of which there are sectoral moves coming in. But yes, experts do believe that there will be stock specific moves based on events, earnings, and the management outlook.
Well, that's the word then. Pretty much range bound trade, Nifty holding on above that 17,800 mark. We'll have to wait and see if the momentum picks up in the second half. For now, it's pretty much lackluster. Well, with that, it's a wrap on this midday market mood check from me and Yatin. Thanks a lot for watching and stay tuned for your other financial and market updates.